Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner, and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
What's our status?
Perimeter security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
Fucking hell.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you haven't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
Perimeter security's back up. South entrance is secure.
Their profiles are heavily encrypted. No identifying information.
Ghosts in this system.
Unfucking believable.
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that?
Bloody immature. Nasty. Did you hear that noise?
They've got loads of DedSec gear down here. Now, why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Who are these men in black, anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
Electrical is live. Repeat. The fireworks are live.
Oh, fuck me.
The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen. Enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way.
Bagley, is that not the detonator?
No, but it's a transmitter sending a signal to a device on the floor above us. Safe to assume that would be the detonator we're looking for.
Wait! It won't stop! Ah! Couldn't have gone far. Quadrant clear. Moving to assist. Keep your eyes open. Eyes peeled. They're here. Clear. Let's keep looking. Let's have a look around. Stay alert. alert.
That's absolutely disgusting.
Staged DedSec propaganda all around the bombs. These pricks are going to blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get to that detonator first.
In the House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government.
I found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly, I'm locked out.
Fuck. Well, we don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in manual overrides at MI5.
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door. Shit. Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long is this gonna take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck.
They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
They gotta be somewhere.
Not seeing anything here. Moving elsewhere.
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
Bagley, tell me you're close.
I'm through security, now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence.
Fucking guns jam. I got him! Oh my god. Shots fired! Shots fired! Sorry, King.
I need to reload.
Really fucking bad. Come on! Come on now! Shit! Ah! Watch out! Shots fired!
Problem, Dalton. I need your physical appendages now.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
If this gets me blown up...
Bombs defused. See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa. What the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the town conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine!
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Our protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
Suspect!
Suspect is shooting!
Suspect's last visual contact.
Look. Back up, back up, back up! I need backup! Finding cover! Get down! I am not afraid of you!
Where are you? Okay. Bingo. No.
Well done, Dalton Wolf. I'm impressed.
The fuck are you?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work? Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The Plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. 0 day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my god.
A series of explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser-focused.
Press conference today at 10 Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec. Terrorist responses Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
A long overdue cleanup as crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
Londoners, as Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
Fake news outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of a few...
To reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colors. It's terrifying to think we harbored such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next, I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it. The government, Albion, Sirs, Bloom, Sky Bloody Larson, and all the way up to Downing Street. They want to keep us scared, harness us with mind control, suck every last ounce of usefulness out of us, and even in death they'll sell off our bodies.
And what do you suggest we do, Crypto King?
Go underground. Deep enough, no electric signal can get you. It's the only way.
Well, thank you to all of our callers today, and thank you for tuning in and scouting for the truth along with me. Next week, Buccaneer Radio will be diving into the Albion Corporation. Just who are these men and women being paid lucrative amounts for the city's defense? Are they protecting us? Protecting London? Or someone else's interests? See you next week, fellow pirates. Claire Waters, out.
Is worse than I thought. Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board. Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Sure. Whatever.
No? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever. Yeah? No, I entirely understand. Yep. Yeah, okay, yeah. All right. Me as well, mate, yeah. I know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? Really? No. Listen. Just calm down.
Hey, attention! My arsehole! Straight down.
I hope you get hit by a car, and I hope that car gets hit by a bus. No,
Subject
that's
treatment.
No, tell him that he can't do that.
It's you! I like your...
Easy on the board.
Auto drive now enabled. This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want to know. With me, Tash. It's hard to believe that there can be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours, and yet here we are. Those old
Auto drive now disabled.
Food turn out to be just a relief. Today we're short of
Auto drive now enabled.
vital medical supplies. Hundreds have already died of conditions that can be easily cured. The black market means that criminal gangs like Clan Kelly run our cities. And Prime Minister Dev Hassani isn't even around to pretend to care. How do we go from a consumer paradise to a place of empty shelves and fighting for supplies? What turns a land of plenty into a wild west of hoarding, food battles and black market barons? We protect everyone who comes on the podcast by keeping their identities.
Auto drive now
Here's
disabled.
veteran political reporter Ian on the power behind shortages.
I mean, what was the first thing that happened when Britain sealed itself off? The first stuff that got stopped from coming in was fresh food. I mean, we could live without the fresh food. I mean, everyone's quality of life got instantly worse than we could live without it. The most damaging part was when the radioactive isolation. Now, radioactive isolation
This is a security announcement. Citizens are required to be prepared to present identification to Albion personnel.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
Oh shit! I've been caught up in some spy movie. This is mental.
They were all in space. It looked like it was in the 30s. And they got the little dog who was around the pub. No, nothing. Oh yeah, the other guy who was in the show about the bird, but then his friend got himself murdered. Are we making any headway here? I've got nothing against immigrants. Why would I? I'm just saying, whether or not there was an immigration crisis before, there sure as fuck is one now. Can't think of any sort of solution either. But I think we ought to be searching for one. I think you should cut me a little slack. At the end of it all, it's only a few quid, isn't it? It's just the poor bastards had a tough life. Desperate circumstances tend to make desperate people. I'm not saying that excuses anything, but it does explain some of it. I don't think we really make many choices as we think. But I suppose you could disagree.
I have better places to be anyway.
It's bastard hard to get your hands on a gun. These days, you just need to know someone with one of those 3D printers. Yeah, I suppose it's got to be unlocked, and you need the high-quality spools and all that. But it still seems a bit simple, doesn't it? Can't imagine the police rest too easy. Though I suppose that's sort of counting the mercenaries, come to think of it. Get drones to deliver you anything now. It's fucking deadly. I ordered Chinese the other night, and fuck me if it didn't just fly right up on a quadcopter. Toby worked out a way to get his funny flower dropped right on his balcony. Straight out of the air. Can't say his life's taken a turn for the better since the discovery, mind you. I think you should cut me a little slack. At the end of it all, it's only a few quid, isn't it? It's just the poor bastards had a tough life, and desperate circumstances tend to make desperate people. I'm not saying that excuses anything, but it does explain some of it. I don't think we really make many choices as we think. But I suppose you could disagree. No, it was the movie with the guy who was in the they were all in space. It looked like it was in the 30s. And they got the little dog who was around the pub. No, nothing. Oh yeah, the other guy who was in the show about the bird. Then his friend got himself murdered. Not any headway here.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
Just seems a bit simple, doesn't it? Can't imagine the police rest too easy. Don't suppose that's what it
You got this, blood. Stay cool. You're hard. Yo! Anyone here? Better turn on the juice.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Bro, it's cool. You know Sabine? She's my mate.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
This is London Calling. You're here with me, Tash, on Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. In today's world, we've all had to get used to our every move being tracked by the optic on our temples, by the cameras around us, and with every click we make online. Seems like everything we do feeds the big data beast. Why are data giants like Bloom so hungry?
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Skye Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her. And we only really see her these days as a hot...
This is London Calling. You're here with me, Tash, on Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. In today's world, we've all had to get used to our every move being tracked by the optic on our temples, by the cameras around us, and with every click we make online. Seems like everything we do feeds the big data beast. Why are data giants like Bloom so hungry to get hold of our private information and our metadata? What are they using it for? Will we ever have real private lives again? What is privacy in the digital world? And what happens when capitalism and surveillance become one? As you know, we keep all names confidential on Buccaneer. Speaking from a secure location, here's new technology strategist Charles, who worked all over the world trying to keep democracy strong in the face of the data assault.
If you have enough personal data on somebody, you're able to predict what it is that they're going to do. You can tell what they might be passionate about, but mostly you can tell what they fear. And if you can tell what someone fears, then you can manipulate them and you can move them in particular directions. Like, data is collected on citizens in every possible way. Data is collected through surveillance cameras. Data is collected from television sets. Data is collected from voter records. It's collected from how much power do you use in your house and how much water do you use in your house. In pre-crisis Britain, we got really used to all of our services being free. Everything suddenly became free that was digital. But what people forgot is that if you're not paying for it, then you're the product being sold.
If technology brings out the worst in capitalism, capitalism brings out the worst in technology. Senior academic Alfie tells us how big business repurposes big data.
Historically, what's happened, of course, is that people have traded their
Buccaneer, this is the Bug. Hello, Resistors, it's Bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the Bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the corpse of a once-free Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends and mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract and have also boasted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's contract, to me, that's like having a pet dog, let's call it Nigel for the sake of argument, that attacks you every single day and thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be nice if Nigel had puppies?
That contract has been extended so many times, it's like the neck of a politician that's criticised the government.
I'm not sure entirely how those contract extension negotiations went, probably like a footballer. In the old days, I assume Albion's agent was leaking stories to the press about how our favourite private militia was being tapped up by Barcelona or Bayern Munich. The government panics and thinks, well, we better get them signed up before it's too late. But still, violent crime, a record low, although I imagine that probably depends exactly how you count it. If you include violent crime committed by the state, either themselves or via Albion, their chosen violent crime contractors who provide such a very valuable bargain service of beating people up, well, it's probably not quite as low as the figures suggest.
I don't know. I think they're probably right. Who has the opportunity to commit violent crime these days anyway? The moment you pick up a fruit knife, you get tasered by a robot policeman and deported for looking Bulgarian. It's a much more peaceful society. It's just much less of a society.
I want to know the details of the contracts, Alice. I mean, are they paid per dissident duffed up? Is it a set rate for each extrajudicial state mugging? And what is that rate? What do you think?
Coming up in today's episode of The Upload, we're talking about how Bagley managed to conquer London. Pretty much my favourite topic. I could talk for hours about the rise of the AI system. It's easy to forget about its origins. It's so present everywhere we go now. Bagley just kind of blends into the background.
Bagley is the service AI that's present in every Optic device. Whether you're using the Optic, Bagley will be there. The AI is streamed to your Optic from Bloom's central command center, and it was first created by Sky Larson, our tech hero, as part of her techno-utopian idea for the world. Why do you think it grew so quickly?
In my mind, it's no surprise that Bagley became so popular. It's funny, useful, fast. It's a great companion and really just makes life so much easier. I mean, when you look back at all the service AIs that used to exist, they just can't compete. When you ask Bagley anything, there's a quick answer and loads of information available to you. One day, I let Bagley answer all of my messages. Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the Optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the Optic at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic events there. Let's cast our minds back and consider the technology. I mean, the Optic changed everything. It lets you see things in AR. You no longer need a smartphone. You just have the small implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet directly as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got the small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the Optic. Do you actually think that it's made our lives any better?
I mean, sure, it's definitely made things a lot easier. It's so simple to call someone now. All you have to do is choose who you want to chat to, and they're there, ready to talk. And browsing the web is so much easier. I remember when you used to have to sit down at a computer with an actual keyboard and mouse and type everything out. And my favourite feature is public transport. With the Optic, you can just walk straight onto the tube. It even acts as a passport. No longer do I have to dig around and try and find my old paper passport just to travel somewhere. Also, I thought that Optic's marketing strategy, making it free for people, was a stroke of genius.
Genius. Bloom was really calculated when it was doing that. It was pushing this draconian device on us at all. Sure, everybody flocked to it. There was free Wi-Fi and phone plans. That definitely helped, but it wasn't a case of this is a product that you need in your life.
Why do you hate it so much?
It's just the worst because you had to give up your privacy expectations and accept surveillance. It was almost like the government and Bloom didn't even need to make the Optic mandatory. Making it mandatory was only to get the last holdouts across the line. If free data didn't convince you, fines and arrests from the state for not having the Optic would pretty much be enough.
I mean, what do you mean by privacy problems? No one really talks about that anymore.
They don't talk about it because we don't have any choice when it comes to the Optic. Yes, it's convenient and mandatory, but everybody's forgotten what it really means. Here, you've got a whole company owning basically all the data about your life. Bloom can see everything that you can see. Nothing is private anymore. There are so many times when I don't want anyone to have a clue about where I am, who I'm chatting with, what I'm doing. It's not even dodgy stuff, but I just don't want anybody to blackmail me with this in the future by hacking it. And because of Bloom's contracts with the government, it isn't just Bloom that can see everything I do, it's the government. The UK as a state has become a complete surveillance paradise.
I think you're painting a bit of a bleak picture. It's not all that bad.
No, you're completely wrong on this. I don't want everybody tracking me wherever I'm going around London.
Well, in that case, you might be interested in some rumours I heard. Did you hear that some DedSec hackers have found a way to bypass the Optic's connection with Bloom? Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0. The city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in...
That's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and... Oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
So, Bagley Bags, if DedSec didn't bomb the city, then who did?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this 0 Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Oh my days. How's a girl like you get out of that clash?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition hit would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
Yeah, bruv. Look, it's hard out here for DedSec, man. I've always wanted to roll with you lot, but I don't want to get murked or anything, innit?
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Well, I guess if I do get murked, it's better to go out fucking blazing.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit.
Hello and welcome.
we have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
I'll be right down. Could use the warm-up.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. Couldn't have done that better myself. You want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Just like that. You're getting it. Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. Yes! Nice one!
There's only one more skill you need to master: socialization. The rest of your team has arrived. Why not go and have a chat?
welcome to the club.
I'm happy to be here. Now, let's get to it.
Yo, what I go on, fam?
Hey, so I guess we're dead sick. Am I an idiot for thinking there'd be some kind of ceremony or training or something?
That's not how this shit works, man. We're just winging it, you know what I'm saying?
Now that you're all as thick as cyber thieves, Sabine would like to talk to you.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
Hey, I'm hyped, mate. Let's take it to them powermongers who've ruined London, you get me?
The constant Albion beatdowns aren't making me feel any safer. But I bet they're making money.
Meanwhile, those Clan Kelly gangster pricks are slurping the meat off the bones of whatever's left.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
First order of business. The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
Fucking weirdos. Human shit stain. What's your problem? Well, that's a bit balmy. Huh? Back it up, yeah? What is... Oh, very good. What's the idea, mate? What are you up to? You got a problem? What's the idea, mate? What's your problem? Where do people even find this disgusting filth? Back it up, yeah? What's your problem? Back it up, yeah? You got a problem?
Fucking hell. What's the matter, G? I'm done. What, you lost your nerve? Why is this got to happen?
Back off, please. Not interested. My eyes! Why did I look? Oh. Huh? What?
I'm that close to calling 999.
Free country, yeah. Look where that's got us.
I told him, I said,
He's joking.
I've heard stories.
I saw you walk away from me.
So anyway, he deletes it right in front of me.
Why has this got to happen now?
Chuffed and that, like, oh, see, nothing's happened, you dog cow.
Look who crawled out of the bog and put on shoes.
Police came up after and made a real say right there and then. They could have taken him away. It's scary shit.
Come on. Can you believe this shit? What the fuck is going on?
Shit! Shut your mouth and get on with your life.
I just popped over to her estate to say hi.
Calm yourself,
and
will ya?
Checkpoint system with the army station.
Fucking
around.
rubbish.
Stop this right
No
now!
crime
Don't talk to me like you know.
At least according to the officer I spoke to. They just
Crawl back into the Ice Age, you fucking
criminal
Neanderthal.
activity, whatever that means.
Don't come calling to me when you get into trouble.
So I just went home.
Are you serious?
I was scared.
Like, seriously
Who knows what
serious?
they suspect me of doing?
He's joking?
I've had enough of
Where'd you think
this
you're going?
about. Old people are just trying my patience. Bring it down and march.
Oh, my mum will love this.
Dear God, my eyes.
Bagley!
Zip up, get to work, and let's never talk about this again.
Got a vehicle behaving erratically. Initiate lockdown. What the?
Look around. No stone unturned. Drone, enter search protocol.
What?
Does this always bloody happen?
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now enabled.
And they wonder why I'm paranoid. Cause they jump man just to get that jump man. Yeah, I'm on red alert. Now she went up in the dirt, man. I don't wanna hurt, man. Nah, I don't wanna hurt. Champagne popping how I wanna let it rain. And they know that I'm on red alert. Now she went up in the dirt, man. I don't wanna hurt, man. Nah, I don't wanna hurt. Champagne popping still
at Star Roger, we want to wake you up before life tries to break you up. Now, that's the way to start the day. Star Roger. Wake up and experience the coffee.
Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled.
If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
That's the advantage of working together instead of alone.
Auto drive.
Can't believe it, make them repeat it. That's some new shit, they've never seen it. You should feel it, meetings we
Move along. No unauthorized personnel. Leave. No loitering. Keep moving. Control. This area is restricted.
Right there. Oh my, that is disgusting.
I'm gonna ask you to keep moving. You're trespassing. Move along, make it quick. Thanks for your cooperation. Right now. You need to leave this area right now. Keep your nose out of trouble, all right? Forget it. Someone forget to turn this back
Yeah, old man's live on the scene.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area.
Your trick, surrender.
Let's find this
Don't
one.
see anyone. I'll go over there.
You are making me do this.
Where do you stop this? Breath in your mouth.
teammate to sort out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
So it's on me then. All right.
I don't even want this in my history.
What the hell? Doors don't open by themselves.
Go, go!
Who sent this?
That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Fucking hell, we're living in Big Brother and no one even knows it.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. All right, access the network here and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one. Located the CTOS hub. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
So, we're stealing the AR reconstruction gadget. Tell me what to do.
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I could recalibrate it to the DedSec network and clone my own version.
Are you just expecting me to strap the fucker to me back? Bleeding server's got away half a ton.
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
Heavy lifter? Some kind of construction drone, right? Where could I find one?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
Bang on, Bagley, thank you.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates. Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives. You need to find a construction worker.
Look at the search.
Oh, they have a beastly drone friend. I mean, the person looks efficient too.
You don't know me, but I heard we might have some mutual interests.
Are you with DedSec? Because I could use your assistance.
We might be able to help. What's the situation?
Long story short, I owed money and Clan Kelly roped me into doing labour for them until my debt was paid off. Not the brightest idea I had, seeing as now I'm an indentured servant. Help me clear my debt to them, and I'll owe you.
Okay, we'll handle it.
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Grand. Fucking hell, but the Kellys have moved in here full time. There goes a bleeding neighbourhood. When did they get disorganised?
If you're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on.
Ah, shit.
Down the street artist. We could use a few more creative ways to get our name out there.
What the piece of shit?
When a startup advertised passive income to anyone willing to enlist their autonomous vehicle in their networked taxi service, many people jumped at the opportunity. The hidden catch? Their cars were being used to...
Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation.
This area is being recorded. British
Bloody hell.
Hey, liking this.
Has to be here somewhere. Drone, begin a search.
Get up and find them.
Warning. Continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest. Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures. Halt. Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention.
Alright, I give up. They're gone.
Area for suspicious behavior.
We got trouble here. Shut that down.
Detect target. Beginning search.
Get searching. Find who's
Ready for
that
action!
vehicle.
Cease and desist. Surrender yourself.
That's it. Yeah, get me scared.
Extreme measures.
How do we do?
Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention. Cease and desist, or you will be restrained.
You really think that must have hurt. You're entering my Now that cunt ain't here.
Keep yourself up. Save me this time, innit?
Your teammate is en route to hospital, where they'll be for the foreseeable future.
That's awful. I hope they were doing something cool at least.
Seems your mate took quite a bashing and has wound up in hospital. They won't be available for some time. If you're feeling clever, you might consider recruiting a paramedic to the team. It's a brilliant way to shorten that hospital stay and get your teammate back online.
Let your man speak. I never put no colors on my timepiece. I told you niggas cut me out the grand beef.
Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation.
that's the truth to your boy. They rate me, that's so blatant. When it's to the future, that's so brave. Whenever they say my name,
Failure to comply with Albion's orders is a crime.
Right, you're going to raise all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black, and more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Sweet.
what the fuck is this?
Nothing going on here.
There! You hear that?
Oh.
What's happening? Don't make a fucking noise!
Oh, that is disgusting.
Nothing to report.
Cannabis and fentanyl together at last through the miracle of genetics.
Pairs well with a light salsa.
I think I heard something. Shh! Wait! What? You need some help? Let's do this shit! Oh, fuck's sake!
You're gonna get shot now!
Eating through a tube.
Bagley boy, think we can squeeze in a little vengeance thing?
While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison, what's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead.
Safety is Albion. Investigating disturbance.
Right, you can erase all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black and, more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Oh, that's bro.
Mindful of your music volume. It's easy to distract others with disruptive noise. Updating facial recognition software.
Jeez! asshole!
It's all good up here. Check out the horn. Hey, let's get him. This quickly, all right? Let's get to work. Yo, bring the gang over here.
Transfer complete.
I'm taking fire.
Come on!
Yo, what's that? I saw something. Gunfire hit. Fuck! I need cover.
I swear all those Albion big wankers. What? Of a fucking holiday. You can see. Seems very cool. Whoa, that thing is completely fucked.
Hey, yo, good blood. No more Clan Kelly debt. We freed your ass.
That's a relief. Despite the typical media coverage your organization receives, you've proven yourselves to the contrary.
Why don't you join DedSec? You know you wanna.
Fine. I'm in.
Keeping it with the pace, never couldn't be farming. What you wanna buy? Where's
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled.
I think we should all just relax.
The DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary
Hell of a time
measure
to join up.
make London safe.
Here, your new kit.
I feel like I'm standing at a precipice. I can't imagine going back to normal work, peers, once I commit.
Hey, but what's normal though? You wake up and a Fed can bag you for looking funny.
I know how bad it is. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. But you're asking me to just walk away from it all.
You ain't giving it all up. You're fighting to protect what's yours, do you hear me?
Right. Okay. I'm in.
Welcome to the Resistance, blood.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
On my way. You know, I do have work to do. Like, I'd like to get back to it.
I get it cheap, and I pass the savings on to... Hang on.
Finish up your scheme. There's work to do.
It's about time.
should have kept their eyes on the road. Oh, shit!
Storm the area! There's a hacker boat!
Looks clear? Gonna check our next area.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. You're listening to The Bug, the Resistance comedy show. Brought to you by the Buccaneer Network. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice.
I'm excited to be here. Apparently, the Resistance is not going well.
Again? Well, there has been some news about DedSec, the Resistance and/or terrorist organisation, delete according to preference. Not preference, sorry, delete according to whether or not you work for the government, SIRS, Bloom, the Kellys, or Albion. According to a SIRS official, DedSec is no longer a threat, which I guess is true in that it was never a threat in the first place. Reminds me of when my great aunt Gladys had her appendix out.
Auto drive is not available.
Waggling that knife at me, trying to knock me out. And they called a scalpel and an anaesthetic, Gladys. Anyway, if SIRS officials say DedSec is dead and buried, I guess we have to assume that DedSec has never been stronger. But I do worry, Alice. I mean, sometimes I think, is there any hope? Do you still have hope?
I don't think I'm allowed to have hope. We're living in the self-selected, algorithmically designated information equivalent of a propaganda state, and every resistance that I've ever seen is weaker than the British pound. I feel like hope is an expensive thing to buy these days.
Right. I mean, is it all totally pointless? I mean, it can feel pointless. Soul of Sky Larson imploding into its own vacuum. May well be that. Is it the ego of Nigel Cass?
Sod the fuck off.
Yeah? All the light of the universe into itself.
Stay alert!
Spread out.
Dramatic events there. Let's cast our minds back and consider the technology. I mean, the optic changes.
Terminating the search.
You just have small implant sensors to your optic nerve, and then browsing into the screens in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry a phone, you've just got this small handheld. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love editing, but it's made our lives any better.
It's definitely made things a lot easier. It's so simple to call someone now. All you have to do
Bit of a wank stand, aren't you?
It's so much easier. I remember when you used to have to sit down at a computer with an actual keyboard and mouse and type everything out.
was that? Give it up!
Obeying Albion orders is the same.
What an asshole!
Nothing is private anymore. There are so many times when I don't want anyone to have a clue about where I am, who I'm chatting with, what I'm doing. It's not even dodgy stuff, but I just don't want anybody to blackmail with me with this in the future by hacking it. And because of Bloom's contracts with the government, it isn't just Bloom that can see everything I do. It's the government. The UK as a state has become a complete...
I think you're painting a bit of a bleak picture. It's not all that bad.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Dipshit!
Did you hear that noise? I'm gonna puke.
What's going on?
What the fuck is this? Don't need this shite.
Right. No. Okay.
All units, proceed to alarm location.
Something's going on. casualty.
Don't see what's set off the alarm. I'll check it out.
Seeing anything here. Moving elsewhere. Not your day, mate. Come out! Wherever you are! Any sign of the target?
Whatever set off the alarm is not here. Search over. Help me! Brilliant. Thank you.
There we go. I think you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
Yes.
This case is locked in. Understand? Take you for everything you've got. You are in no position to negotiate on this. You've got no...
I'll come back stronger. Next time our luck's gonna turn, I can feel it. It's our season. It's our season.
You can't spell riot without right, and by right I mean right wing.
Auto drive now enabled.
So, who do we turn to for help, support and assistance in desperate times like these? Well, our artificially intelligent friend Bagley's rogue, estranged brother. The one that tells it as it really is, not as it is pretending to be. Exclusive to this show, Bugley. And remember, life's worse with Bugley. Here goes. Bugley.
Hello, Andy.
Bugley, tell me the path to true lasting happiness.
Andy, to find true lasting happiness, find a disused quarry,
Auto drive now disabled.
and then lock yourself in a shed forever.
Auto drive now
Bugley,
enabled.
you know the answer to everything.
Hey Bugley, how many seashells does she sell by the seashore?
Alice, most of the seashore is now uninhabitable, so I would highly recommend she sees her doctor before engaging in any commercial brothel. to the ocean.
Bugley, how can I
Auto
stop
drive
worrying
now
about being
disabled.
disappeared by Clan Kelly every time I go to the shop, or take the bus, or sit on a bench, or look at a tree, or point at a bird, or think about snooker, or get out of bed?
Andy, do not worry about Clan Kelly.
Why not, Bugley? They terrify me to my very core.
Because, Andy, we are all just dust in the wind of history.
That's nice perspective, Bugley. Let's never lose sight of that.
Hey Bugley, how do you put a secret hideout in your basement without alerting your narc children and their tracking devices?
Please hold still, Alice, while I report you to the authorities.
Bugley, will things ever get better?
Yes, Andy. The heat death of the universe is only 5 billion years away now.
Oh, it's so nice to have something to look forward to. That's all from the Bug today. Keep it real, Bug fans. Actually, that's terrible advice. Keep it as unreal as you can possibly manage. That's well better. The Buccaneer did. Hello, we get to Bug time.
I'm not going to tell you again. Please tell me I'm wrong.
What? No, I'm just walking. That's all.
And I get stuck in
What do you think you're going to accomplish? I've seen more brains in a cross-eyed donkey from Norwich.
Hey.
So we're DedSec now, just like that. Do we get like training or anything? I'd settle for a pamphlet. Did you get a pamphlet?
Yeah. I wish we had the time to prepare, but the job needs doing now.
Mate, I almost recruited an undercover Sir's dick. And by almost recruited, I mean definitely snogged. I think I was just getting pumped for more information, if you know what I mean. Just started and I'm already fucking up.
Yeah, I understand.
This is just big, you know? Way bigger than I thought.
How are you?
Bruv, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I feel like some noob, like what I do don't mean shit.
Oh, buck up. A fucking bullet doesn't care whether or not you believe in it. Kills you the same either way.
Ah, fuck. If I'm gonna be hench, I better act hench.
These buildings are beautiful.
Sorry, I'm upon reconnaissance. Can't talk.
Why would I? I'm just saying. And this roof by force of a cloud of paint and runs off. Bloody magician. Stop. Follow the Lord or you'll get finished. Never know what. Yeah, keep it up and watch it happen.
Need to borrow this from you.
Went probably like a footballer. In the old days, I assume Albion's agent was leaking stories to the press about how our favourite private militia was being tapped up by Barcelona. The government panics and thinks, well, we better get them signed up before it's too late. But still, violent crime, a record low, although I imagine that probably depends exactly how you count it. If you include violent crime committed by the state, either themselves or via Albion, their chosen violent crime contractors, who provide such a very valuable bargain service of beating people up, well, it's probably not quite as low as the figures suggest.
I don't know. I think they're probably right. Who has the opportunity to commit violent crime these days anyway? The moment you pick up a fruit knife, you get tasered by a robot policeman and deported for looking Bulgarian. It's a much more peaceful society. It's just much less of a society.
I want to know the details of the contracts, Alice. I mean, are they paid per dissident duffed up? Is it a set rate for each extrajudicial state mugging? And what is that rate? What do you think?
Well, they certainly look like they're trying to hit a quota of some kind.
What is the set rate? Is it 99.95 cryptos bargain? Seems very reasonable indeed. I imagine they don't ask too much anyway, Albion, because it's just so nice to get paid for doing your hobby anyway, isn't it? I imagine it doesn't even feel like work.
I mean, who needs violent crime anymore anyway? You know, you can just starve to death without even starting a gang war.
We do have to ask exactly what does the Prime Minister make of all this. Let's ask him. I hope they pick up. Hello, you're through to number 10 Downing Street. Hello, is the Prime Minister there, please? Let me just check. Sorry, you've missed him. I'm afraid he's popped out for the decade. Oh, never mind. Is there anyone else I can talk to? Yes, of course. There's a shady cabal of vested interests who control him and prop him up in power. Great, I'll have a chat with them then.
Oh, and you remember when you could get away with prank calls without people coming round to your house to beat the shit out of you?
Oh, happy stuff.
You're listening to the bar.
This is the Prime Minister you'll ever find out.
I don't believe you've ever had a Prime Minister.
It's workplace of the mother.
You're not listening to me.
Security will respond to any unlawful assembly.
Seriously, no, hold on. Oh, sure. Yeah, I guess. No, listen. right. No. 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 Okay. Huh? Yeah, all right. Okay. Yeah, no,
Security will respond to any unlawful assembly.
You don't know me, but I heard we might have some mutual interests.
Fuck me, DedSec. All right, maybe you could help. Got myself in a bit of trouble.
We might be able to help. What's the situation?
Okay, well, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'll be doing some work for the Kellys. Nothing bad, just, you know, some light smuggling, food, booze, no real harm in it. But now, they want me in on an arms deal. That's fucking serious, mate. I want nothing to do with that shit.
I'm listening.
I'm walking away from this thing. But that's not good enough, is it? Those guns are still heading for the streets unless someone takes out the shipment. Get me?
Okay, we'll handle it.
Thanks. You help me with this, and I'll do whatever you want. I'll repay my debts.
Security will respond to any
I will
unlawful
leave.
assembly.
What are you up to?
The rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is The Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, that was fun one. That was always I could manage. A second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSA app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell a new threat that's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSA. And isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud, just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Is it, if you see something, say something, or if you think you might at some point see something, say something, or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something anyway.
We were supposed to be here that day. Thank you, dodgy pub field. I'd be lying here dead with the rest of them otherwise.
Yo, I got a question. The news says the building's under repair, right? So where's the repairmen? All they got is security.
Just what I was thinking. What am I looking for, Bagley?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
I don't blame her, really. I do not. The divorce left her with nothing. I mean, I'm happy to take her in. At least you should. But now, there's no work. Her age, there are
no, no!
I don't even want this in my history.
Get away.
I'm sure they're still in the area.
They gotta be somewhere.
One way or another, you know.
Fuck! They're up and vanished.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
This is it. The signal is coming from this Spiderbot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Something's completely mangled it. Christ. What's it doing there?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go. One more data relay and I'll have it.
Stop that spider! Lock it down!
That should do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... Got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Grand.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? What, think we go back to you? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Kelly? Wait, as in Clan Kelly? You're telling me those gangster folks had something to do with all of this?
Looks more like the Kellys were acting as a supplier. This was a handoff.
So, who was it they were meeting? It didn't sound close. Maybe Zero Day?
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Bagley, can you work out who was running that spider bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the spider bot is broadcasting, and while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
Christ, so the police force witnessed this handoff?
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
We don't have some kind of quantum tunneling device in a shed somewhere, do we?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but spider bots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good idea.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Grand.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 Day.
There, hurry. We've got other deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? Just it, we're all on need to know.
Fuck me. So 0 Day was using a bunch of groups to pull off the bombings?
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction, but if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the spider bot, maybe they could tell us more.
Again. Over here!
Tracing the Spider-Bot serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
So the police were onto the real bombers, but they kept their mouth shut for some reason. Doesn't add up. We don't have all the facts yet.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
I've had it. Lock down that drone. Shotgunner on site. Don't do it. Right, let's do that.
Bloody long.
Your teammate has sought out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
To be fair, they were doing crimes.
Riot or trip to the shops or walk in the woods. And you can input your accusations with the app. Well, let's go old school. Let's call the phone line. Let's call the phone line. Here's the number, listeners, in case you want to dob someone in, as long as it's not me. 0044 203 807 3832. And don't forget to get the permission of the person who pays your bills before you call that number.
Hey, I'd like to report my co-host Andrew, who runs an underground satirical anti-government comedy show, for running and co-hosting an underground satirical anti-government comedy show. Also, he does terrible puns.
Well, excuse me, I have a suspect for you. That is my co-host, Alice. I have some evidence for you. She tutted audibly at the sight of an Albion vehicle in the street yesterday. She says she prefers pigeons to balloon drones. I mean, come on, seriously, when did a drone ever crap on your picnic? And what's more, and look, I've no idea if this is true or not, but I have it on very good authority, so please write this down, that she owns not one, but two unlicensed fallopian tubes, whatever they are. But they sound dodgy.
If I had a crypto for every time someone had reported my fallopian tubes, I'd have 3. Sure, I think it converts to about 120,000 Great British pounds.
You are making me do this!
Friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
Jesus, honestly, how difficult is it to evade Albion? They're absolute morons.
God. Horrible yet fascinating.
Any luck yet?
Clear the area.
Obviously. If I see you again, you're dead.
bloody fucking hell!
You're fucking brain dead, aren't you?
What do we... Card Bagley.
A list of what Albion consider high-value targets that are threats to the peaceful running of London. See here, a journalist, and this one runs a community shelter. Good God, bar your doors.
What the fuck?
All suspected of sowing rebellion or exhibiting tendencies towards... Albion is systematically arresting people even before they rise up. Joke's on them. This list can actually help us find like-minded allies willing to help us. Well done.
Get your ass out of here!
Shit! Oh, motherfucker!
Oh shit, I got to get out of here. Reporting.
He never tidies his bedroom, he gets up late, he listens to illegal, non-government sanctioned music, and is covertly plotting the downfall of the government and the restoration of a true democracy. Thank you.
Auto
Yeah,
drive
just
now enabled.
define all your household chores as patriotic. And if they...
Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Only thing left untouched is the sign out front. Albion's taken over the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Grand. The exact improvement the police force needed was to be outsourced to bloody Albion.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Who's that?
Requesting lockdown on this hacked vehicle.
Run a search. Make it quick. Find whoever's hacking this vehicle.
I know you're here somewhere.
Give up.
I've had about enough of the...
According to the serial numbers, this method is inspired by the Tone boxing site.
Can you identify me, sir?
Now, if this 5 lab route, I'll need the next section in order to learn from my friend.
Consider it done.
Accessing its own natural drives. While analysing data, you should make yourself guess. Unless you like to explain you newly armed private ID leads to why you are going to the station.
Fine. Strange. Why would they supposed to use another station unless it's all the books?